Good morning, everyone. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola here for Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. So excited to be coming to you on this Friday. It is January 29th, 10 a.m. Be sure to say hello whenever you hop on. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. Let me know in the comment section who is joining us. We're excited this morning to have Madison Zavitz, Miss Osceola, with us. She's going to be talking all about her year as Miss Osceola, the Miss Florida competition, and the Osceola County Fair, which is going to be here before we know it. So we're very excited to talk about all those details. Let us know whenever you hop on. I'm going to come on here as well and share this so everyone knows of all the wonderful things coming up with the Osceola County Fair. Very excited. It's going to be here before we know it. So I'm very, very excited for this year's Osceola County Fair. Hopefully you guys are as well. And like I said, hit that thumbs up button, hit the share button, and let me know who we have with us. Perfect. Hello, Stacey Ann. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys are just now hopping on, this is Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. We do them every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., bringing in different folks within the Osceola community to discuss different things going on and different topics to bring to you guys. So very excited, like I said, for Miss Osceola to be joining us this morning. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with our Daybreak Live. Alrighty, so like I said, this morning we have Madison Zavitz, who is Miss Osceola. We're going to go ahead and welcome her in this morning. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning. So good to see you, Morgan.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm so excited to be interviewed today because I'm usually on the other side with Positively Osceola, but it's a nice break for my Friday to kind of relax and be in the seat that's getting all the questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So to get us started, there may be folks joining us this morning that may not be familiar with the Miss Osceola pageant or understand how you even got that title to begin with. A lot of folks don't realize that the Miss Osceola title is a local preliminary for the Miss Florida Scholarship Competition, which is a preliminary for the Miss America competition. So explain the process of becoming Miss Osceola and then the Miss Florida competition of 2021.
Well, of course, you would know as the former Miss Osceola 2017.
Yes.
So excited to be part of your sisterhood. Morgan and I have actually gotten to compete together for a few years now with this system, and it's such a joy to be a part of. I love to call it a sisterhood because that is exactly what it is. We all are very supportive of each other at the Miss Florida competition. So what is this program? So this is a scholarship competition. You may be familiar with the Miss America competition, thanks to seeing it on national television, but it starts right here in our local communities of earning those local titles before you go and compete at state. And so every girl that competes has what we call a social impact initiative or a platform that they're very passionate about. And for me, that is about sharing my love for the performing arts, especially in a state where our state funding is not so great for the arts. So I love to encourage students to reach out and lean into their interest in singing, dancing, acting, design, all sorts of theater. So that's my personal platform. So that's just one part of the competition. Every girl has that social impact initiative that they get excited about and that really sparks their interest. But then comes the competition. So there is a 10-minute interview that covers our personal interests and our feelings on maybe political stances or things going on in the world. We talk about how we would take the title and what we would do with it as a representative for the city or county or area or state that you're representing. And that can be a little nerve-wracking, but I certainly think I have developed great skills in public speaking. I'm confident to jump on an interview or interview people now, thanks to that role in the Miss America system. Then comes the stage part of the competition. My personal favorite is talent. I usually sing because that's what I do professionally. So it just feels second nature to hop up there and sing 90 seconds of my favorite song. Right. But we have all sorts of talent. You can do speed painting, dancing. We have Irish dancing. We have acting. We've seen all sorts of things. There was one young lady did really, really stretchy stuff, and it was like yoga.
Right,
but
yes.
oh my gosh, that was
aerobics.
scary to watch.
Something like that.
It was great. And then we also have our evening wear on stage competition, where we get to feel like we're rocking the red carpet, and we talk about our social impact initiative there. And then we also have an on-stage question that is super important because that shows your ability to think on the spot. You have 30 seconds to answer a question that could range from your favorite color to, what would you do about the current political statement in Iran? I don't know. Just about anything could happen. So it's a lot of fun, and I have absolutely loved my 3 titles I've held with the system. This is my final year. My extended final year, as I would have aged out of the competition this past summer in June when we would have had Miss Florida, but just like about everything else in the world, that got postponed to this summer. So I am lucky enough to be able to hold on to the title of Miss Osceola until I pass it off at the 2022 fair. We won't talk about it today because I will be way aged out of the competition. But what a blessing it is to hold such a prestigious title and with such an incredible group. I cannot thank KVLS enough for sponsoring this program. They have just been a joy to work with. And lucky me, I get to be the fair queen for not 1, not 2, but 3 Osceola County Fairs.
Right. So when it comes to the Miss Florida competition of 2021, what are the dates for that? Do you guys have the dates? I know things got moved because of COVID, unfortunately, but what is it looking like for the Miss Florida competition?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure our final date, because it has changed quite a few times, but I want to make sure I get this right on here. Yes, our finals night of the competition, because it is a whole week of competition that we do, will be on June 26th in Lakeland at the RP Funding Center, where we have been homed there for a few years now. A lovely, lovely facility. And that's so exciting. So there will be nights of preliminary competition, and then finals night, they announce top 10 and our additional competitor, who's the People's Choice Award winner. So 11 girls compete on that final night for the title of Miss Florida. It is, as you know, a very exciting and sort of nerve-wracking, but lots of fun.
Yes. It's such a fun week, and until someone experiences it, they don't understand. It's so many mix of emotions. But talking about Miss Osceola, going back to that, it's such a huge honor, and the Osceola community is really like no other. Like you mentioned, I was a former Miss Osceola, so I can attest to the love and the respect that the community gives the title holder, because overall you are a representation of the Osceola County Fair. You serve as an ambassador, and like you said, you represent KVLS, and you get a lot of opportunities that a lot of folks don't get to participate in. And most of all, you interact with the best community. Like you said, you're very fortunate to be able to have it for 3 years. I would like to go back and have 3 years. It's so amazing. But looking towards the 2021 fair, what is something that you're looking forward to? It's going to be different this year. There's going to be some changes within things, just like everything. But with the 2021 fair, there's new attractions. So what are you most excited for?
Well, I get to be a lot more involved this year because they knew I was going to be here and that I would be able to help out. So I'm very excited. I'm most looking forward to a new event that we're doing, which is the Battle of the Bands. I don't think we have the date set on that officially, so I don't want to give any wrong information, but I will be hosting as the MC for that, and I cannot wait. My very first act as Miss Osceola was I headed straight to the cheese curds at one of the stations. That was my priority.
Everyone that watches Positively Osceola knows me for the cheese curds. Everyone in the pageant knows me. I've literally tried to get every queen onto cheese curds, and that's how it
should be. And after a competition, it's the perfect snack. So you'll probably find me there during the fair quite a bit. We also have some other really fun events, including the Young Hearts competition. It's a pageant for little ones. Their information is posted on the Osceola 2021 fair page, but that will be on Valentine's Day, February 14th at 12:30. There's also Student Day happening on February 19th, where students can come in for free for the afternoon. So that's a really fun day. If you want to go for a more economic friendly experience at the fair, you totally can. And if you're also looking for a great deal, you could purchase the Gold Pass, which is available online. It's one price for the entire fair. So you could come and go as you please, maybe come out for an hour or two, not worry about spending the whole day there, and just relax and enjoy everything that's happening. And then, of course, all of the animal shows will be happening. I'm specifically looking forward to the hog show that's happening on February 11th. That was a lot of fun last year. And I'm hoping I will get to judge the children's pet contest again this year. That was a hoot and a half. That was so much fun.
You talk about, the agriculture aspect of it. Everyone comes to the fair and they love the food and the rides, but a lot of times people seem to forget that agriculture is a big, big part of the fair. The livestock barns are a huge part of the Osceola County Fair, and just Osceola as a whole. There's so many youth that is so deeply rooted within agriculture, and it takes place all at the county fair. And I know when I was Miss Osceola, coming from an agriculture background, I was able to participate in the shows and interact with exhibitors. And that's some of my favorite memories, of course, is taking place in the barns. So when it comes to the agriculture, like you mentioned in the livestock barns, do you have a favorite memory from being within the barns?
Well, I, unlike you, did not have a background with farm life. And so that week of the fair that I was Miss Osceola last year was a very educational experience. I'd never seen anyone show animals before, let alone these little tots, these little kids that were doing it. And I actually got to meet some of the youngsters that were coming in and also learning about the fair. And they were giving me all the best facts that they could about the size of the cows and how to handle the pigs. And they were telling me everything they could. And of course, they were also just distracted by my crown and all of that. But it was so inspiring to see these kids that are students that work so hard throughout the year to engage and work with their animal. It's such a unique experience of understanding and kind of listening to how the animal is acting. And, you really have to be kind of on your toes, but also very presentational and professional. And I just really enjoyed understanding and learning this aspect of the fair that I personally had never had a chance to see before.
Yeah, and it's so much fun coming from my point of view. It's so fun to know that that's kind of where the Osceola County Fair all began. That's where it all started, in those livestock barns. And so to see the traditions continue, and you hear the family stories where the grandpa was a part of the, Osceola County Fair, and he showed, and now he has his grandkid there. It's all so wonderful, especially in those livestock barns. So I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying that just as much as I know I did, because that was a huge part of my year. Now, if someone's looking to come and visit the Osceola County Fair, you mentioned the cheese curds, but if you had to pick one spot in the entire county fair where you would most likely be found, where do you think that would be? Would it be the cheese curd booth? Would it be livestock barns, the rides? Where do you think it would be?
I'll probably be bouncing back a lot between the livestock and the stage, because I'm so excited to be a part of all the live music that's going to be happening there as well. But I do get to pass out the awards for the livestock shows. So most likely I'll be between those two stages, between the one filled with all the animals and the one filled with all the people and the instruments.
Right, that'll be so fun. So before we hop off, go ahead and remind our viewers of the fair dates and when they can come find all the fun at the Osceola County Fair.
Absolutely. You can come out to the Osceola County Fair February 12th through the 21st. This is going to be our 77th year of fun and food and fair. I cannot wait to be a part of it. Don't forget that you can look at registering your artwork and for students. You can register artwork, photos, crafts to the fair for judging as well. That's a really fun aspect. We're going to have everything that you love about the fair, all the rides, all the food, all the live music. It'll just be socially distanced, and we'll be keeping you safe while you're there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Madison. We're so excited for the Osceola County Fair. Like we keep mentioning, it'll be here before we know it. They have the countdown on their website, and it continuously just goes down every day, and it's flying by. So we're excited to have you with us, and excited to see how your year continues to unfold as Miss Osceola. So thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck at the 2021 Osceola County Fair.
Thanks so much, Morgan.
Awesome. To sign off, this is Morgan with Positively Osceola, here with Madison Zavitz, the Miss Osceola, and together we're making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Bye, guys.